really worried when the almighty Dolus buff disappears.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolus expert in compartmentalism and medicine.
Dolus, by the way, is the correct pronunciation. It's Dolus. Just as my own mental note.
Member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the Vol engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tycoon's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
Construct the Vol engine. And of course, he said that after I started researching the only other thing I could research. Producing 1 food a cycle. I'm gonna need way more of these. We're gonna need to significantly upgrade it. They have enough science for this. Accelerate growth, increase food production by 10%. Food production speed is increased by 20%. So instead of it taking 1 cycle, it's gonna be, let's see, 0.7 1 food every 0.7 cycles, which is faster. The only problem is power, man. I need more power. I don't have enough power. Probe's been unlocked. I should build that. Says as if he's had enough power for it. It's kind of important. And I have to build it up against the wall here. So, turns out putting the lab over there was a pretty stupid idea, wasn't it? This building is purging waste. Oh. Probes. The Tequin has little visual equipment to capture the vastness of space. However, points of interest and resources deposits can be found by launching probes. When scanning the map, higher signal readings indicate you are likely to find something. So interesting that they have to stop what they're doing to purge the waste and then continue. So there must be some kind of recycling or garbage facility that will do that for me instead of the buildings having to stop what they're doing, purge all their, you know, trash and whatnot, and then pick back up again. If I assign you to ice, will you leave me alone? Yes, okay. Go harvest ice. You won't find any, but go harvest some anyways. Airlock has been unlocked. Dang nabbit. Okay. Put the airlock over here. I know it needs 12 power. But we can turn this guy off. I'm not using it. We don't have anyone mining. We don't have anyone gather resources. Exterior construction. Ooh. Wonder what secrets you have. I said, should research something? Okay. So us researching everything here in the middle has unlocked stuff outside. I only have 20, so it's not really worthwhile to research stuff that costs more than that. I think most upgrades are still locked because I don't have this Tech 3 or Tech 2 thing that is talking about. And I don't know what to get. Provides 1 stability to the sector. Battery, stores 100 power. Okay, so we got a steel mill. We got polymer refinery, electronics factory. I'm leaning more towards either getting silicon I'm sorry, more polymer or the electronics. Because I have a lot of metal right now, so I'm not really concerned about that. Got a couple mysteries. Oh, what is polymer used for? I think it's just for building things, isn't it? Oh, does nothing require polymer? Have I just been saying a 35 polymer this whole time? A part of me is like, oh, I should just wait. Maybe the game will tell me what to do, right? Other part of me is like, shouldn't do that. Don't know. Still worried about food, though. We're gonna build our insect farm. Little crew quarters. Aren't they just dandy? Look at all of them. Standing around, talking. We have now finished building this guy. External construction. When an activated EVA airlock, the Tequin's crew is able to manage the station's exterior, repair the hull, and build contraptions such as solar panels to generate more power. Alright, kinda need that. Specialization. A sector becomes specialized at a discipline. It has a certain number of buildings of the same type. Specializations give you the bonuses that support the associated sector. What kind of specialization are we on this sector? Right now, I don't think we have any. Once unlocked, a sector specialization can be viewed in the data listening system policy screen. I don't think I have. Nope, I cannot do that because I don't have it unlocked. All right, let's take a look at the exterior. Definitely wants me to build this. But I'm going to build a solar panel first. So look at that. Solar panel set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set 2, and then there's the engines. So construction's in process. I don't think I can do multiple at the same time, really. Hull repair will be temporarily paused during construction. I want this one to be a priority. Oh, it's over here on the left. Look at that. Thing is, I need some power to turn this guy on. I'm gonna turn off the insect farm. I'm gonna turn this guy on so we can get the resources where we need to. So we just need 10. And I don't think I can build more than one set. You know? Small solar panels. One that'll give me extra 40 power, which is a lot for us. And that'd be great. I love that. I love the external building and the internal building. That's such a neat idea. Being able to upgrade the entire space station. Man, what a cool game. But we should see the solar panels pop on here in a second. And now I can turn everything back on. And look at that. Extra hours though, we don't want that. Optimal, there we go. I don't really want people to work extra hours if I can avoid it. I feel like that's gonna bite me in the butt. I'm just gonna start building so many things and then forgetting, hey, I need people to actually man these things, and then there's gonna be big revolt, I'm gonna be beheaded, it's gonna be a whole ordeal, and then someone's gonna have to clean it up. I can immediately just build another set of solar panels. Might as well, right? Ooh, look at that! I didn't even notice! It's getting built, guys, it's getting built! Oh, look at that. Oh,
Administrator, because of your continued successful management of the Tycoon, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies.
Yay!
Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Apart from the solar system? The entire solar system. Really? They're bringing 100 people. 100 people right now they're bringing in. Okay, so I'm gonna need to start thinking about housing placement. I'd like to at least place people kind of all in the same area. So I'm gonna turn this building on, and we're gonna deconstruct this. Then we're gonna build some more houses over here. I don't know if there is a thing in the game where, hey, you don't want sick people, you know, close to everyone else. I'm just gonna start doing some rebuilding right now before leaving the solar system. I want my place to be pretty good condition.
Administrator, the different phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the full bonding procedure. Dolos protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
Passing through in a minute.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not...
Crew supplies are joining despite cause control protocols. Some crew members have become aware of this. They are worried food will soon run out. Making a public commitment to increase food production will squash any screaming rumors about your management skills. We can do that. 3 insect farms? I can do that. See, I kind of put everything in a bad spot. I feel like there's going to be a lot of reconstructing, rebuilding, replacing things a lot in this game. Because I don't like the mess hall being there. I don't really like the insect farms being there either. Put the insect farms over here. Then I also want to put the mess hall over here. Stockpiles I also want to move. I'd rather have them kind of here out of the way. How big are they? Oof, dang it. I can get rid of the road there. Stockpiles there. And then we're gonna go ahead and put some stockpiles on the other side.
Simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tycoon is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
So are you on the ship with us? I think all the managers are on the ship with us. Simply because why would they not be? Especially since the CEO's like, yeah, Earth's kind of screwed. We should get out of here, you know? So I think they're all with me, which would make sense. Because then they could fire me, right? But also makes sense for, you know, why didn't they manage it? They got a whole company to keep track of and whatnot. Maybe they're not with us, I don't know. It looks like that if we dismantle something, we don't lose any resources. I mean, we are in the future. Who's to say we can't just take back everything, you know, and have perfect amount of resources that we use to make it. Which is nice, because there's no move buildings option or anything. Okay, let's see. Space travel. The electrokinetic pulsars, or EKP for short, enable movement of Tiquin between stellar objects and various points of interest within a planetary system. Powering the EKP engine will require all the station's power. Batteries will activate over a period of Tiquin's travel if present. If a blackout occurs during EKP's movement, it will resolve itself automatically when the station has arrived at its destination. When Tiquin is moving, the hull deteriorates at a faster rate than when it is idle. We got ourselves here another insect farm. We're just about done destroying this thing and this thing. So now we have probes. We're gonna go ahead and build a probe. And now we have no alloy left. And look at that. Our place looks so much better. Alright, with all that done, how long does it take for us to build a probe? Let's build a probe real quick. I'm just curious. Honestly, I'm one alloy short. RIP! You hate to see it. Let's build a probe and let's see what we can do. Launch probe. So now I can pick a spot where to launch it. I'm not going to launch the probe. We're going to actually go ahead and move to the moon orbit before departure. All power, so we're moving to the moon. This is so cool. I love this. I'm sorry, did my probe get launched? Oh, hun. Oh, no, that's... No. That's unfortunate. Whoa, there goes Earth! Bye, Earth! Hello, Moon. At first, I wasn't sure if we were going to crash into it. Are we rotating and getting in orbit? Game, God, you know, this game has so much detail. Oh, wow. That's so nice. They didn't even have to do half the stuff they did, but I'm glad they did. Space travel. The Vol engines enable space travel between planetary systems. In order to use a Vol engine, it requires time to charge before being able to perform a jump. During this time, all Tiquin's power is redirected towards the engine. Batteries will activate for the duration of the charge if present. If your batteries empty during this period and a blackout occurs, it will automatically resolve. Yep, exactly. And then we click on the button. There's my bad. Alright. Let us do this. Charge the Vol engine. All power from the main grid will deviate to the engine during the 0.5 cycle charge period. Proceeding ignition. Sectors will be powered by batteries during this time.
In accordance with Ralph Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Volt Jump initiation.
That makes sense. So everything's offline right now. There is no power to be had because it's all being redirected for the engines, which is fine. I think we will be fine for not having power for this short time, half a cycle.
Full engine ready.
Commence jump! Oh. Here we go, bending space time. Let's go! I'm not sure if there's supposed to be sound effects other than the music that's playing right now. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Was. Oh.
The Earth, our home, she is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the full engine.
Oh, fudge. Well, that's not very good for people back on Earth. Did that not work?
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Several anomalies detected. Multiple digital security breaches found within full jump routines. Full engine critically damaged.
Of course.
Hull integrity compromised. Analysis confirms discrepancies between the mission clock and the apparent advanced state of the solar system. We are receiving no communication signals from Earth. Likelihood of ongoing survival stands at approximately 7.67%. Activating Marduk survival protocols. New mission objective established. Ensure humanity's survival by finding a habitable exoplanet. Urgent issues requiring immediate attention. Increase food production output. Restore hull integrity.
Oh no! It didn't work. Instead of traveling through space, we only traveled through time. Planet is dead. Sorry, Earth is dead. We don't know the time at all. And we only know one? We don't even know any planets in the system. All we know is that Earth is completely destroyed and the moon has definitely seen better days. Okay, so. Hull. The hull gauge represents the structural integrity of the station. When it reaches 0, the Tequin will be unable to sustain life on board. In order to maintain the hull of Tequin, ensure you have enough alloy and activated EVA airlocks to allow for repairs. Hull degradation is affected by a range of factors, including the number of jumps performed, the number of sectors opened, the usage of the EKP engine, and accidents in progress. Maintenance crew. EVA airlocks have an efficiency rate corresponding to how difficult it is for the building's workers to locate breaches in the hull. The lower the hull integrity, the higher the EVA airlock's efficiency will be. Do not let work pile up. If a sector's working conditions are intense, there is a higher chance of an EVA airlock experiencing an accident, thus becoming disabled. Stability is a measurement of the crew's mood within a sector. A higher stability indicates there is a higher quality of life for the crew within a sector. Stability is influenced by many modifiers. Some are sector-based, others global. Some may be permanent, while others may be temporary. If stability is low, your workers will go on strike. They will stop production in the associated buildings for a period of time. Trust. The trust gauge is a representation of the faith the crew of Tequin has in your command. It is a direct consequence to the stability in the sectors over time. If it reaches 0, your journey will end. Some events will lead to choice with no good outcome. It will be up to you to make the hard decisions. When everything goes wrong, all hope is lost, your journey ends. Mutiny. If the crew of the Tequin loses faith in you, they will take action and exile you from your position as administrator. If the structural integrity of the system reaches 0, well, Tequin will cease to exist and everyone will die. Alright. Luckily, we only have to worry about one sector right now.